Hi there! How many of you watching this video right now are sitting in this posture? Or for that matter, spend most of your time in this posture? Well, why should be us sitting in a slouch posture be of any concern to us? It should be if we have any issues related to our digestive system like constipation, bloating, gastritis or IBS, or we have issues related to stress, anxiety, headaches, muscle aches, low energy, or us having a pot belly just refuses to go, or we are really concerned about our health and vitality. It's time we take a step back and instead of being too focused on the aesthetic aspect of our bodies, really know how it works internally and start taking care of it. So let's explore what exactly happens inside our bodies when we sit in this posture for too long. Let's first focus on our vertebral column. Our vertebral column is S-shaped. It is not exactly straight. That means it has an inward curve at a cervical region. At a thoracic region, it has slight outward curve. And again, at a lumbar region, it has a slight inward curve. Now, the integrity of this shape of our spine needs to be maintained for a very important reason. Our vertebral column plays a very important role in helping our brain connect with the rest of our body and vice versa. And it does that with the help of the electrical system, that is our nervous system. Now imagine all of these nerves coming out at different positions along our spine and it connecting with its respective organ. So what would happen if that nerve gets pinched or it doesn't get enough space to come out of our spine? The functionality of that nerve and the organ with which it's communicating will get compromised. And not only the organs, amongst its many other functions, the nerves also help the muscles and the brain to communicate with each other. And if something happens in this mode of communication, we are bound to end up with a lot of pain. And that is why sitting in this posture for too long can really compromise on the integrity of the shape of the spine and hence our health and vitality. And now let's look at all the organs and systems that are jam-packed inside our trunk cavity. Well, this trunk region of ours is a home to many pipes and containers. Well, we have got pipes that carry blood, we have got pipes that carry air, we have got pipes that carry food, we have got pipes that carry water or our immune cells, and we also have containers like our stomach, our lungs, or our bladders and our reproductive organs. So imagine what would happen if these pipes were really squished. So whatever is supposed to move through these pipes will not have a fluid movement, and that is going to compromise on the function of that particular system. So for example, if the pipe that carries blood gets squished, we will not have the blood flowing freely throughout our body. That means we would not be able to distribute nutrients throughout the body, our various organs would not be able to communicate with each other, and there will be a lot of fluid or water retention happening throughout the body. And if the pipes that carry the food get obstructed, what can go wrong? Well, if the food doesn't move smoothly, we might end up with a lot of digestive issues. And if the container, that is the stomach for example, gets squished, we know that the content of the stomach, mostly acid, is bound to travel upwards, and that would result in heartburn. Another example would be our respiratory system. Imagine the lungs getting squished and the diaphragm not having enough space to move up and down. That means the lung capacity would be hugely compromised, which would lead us to not being able to optimally use the oxygen, us having a lot of respiratory issues, and us really compromising on our health and vitality because there is not enough oxygen throughout our body. And if this region is tightly compacted, that is the region where our reproductive organs and our excretory organs are located, gets really squished and there's no movement happening, there is a possibility that we might end up with menstrual cramps or urinary incontinence or something similar to that. So now we know that sitting in this posture for very long and really compacting all these organs and vessels and containers can really impact our health in a negative manner. And now let's focus on our muscular system. We need a muscular system in order to help us move our trunk region, in order to protect our internal organs, maintain the integrity of spine, and also to maintain the intra-abdominal pressure. And that is achieved through our core muscles. And our core muscles are actually divided into layers. Our innermost core muscles are the muscles which are slow twitch muscles. That is, they are endurance muscles and they are really meant to keep working throughout a day in order to help us maintain the integrity of our spine. And the outer layer of our core muscles are usually fast twitch muscles. These muscles help us move, but they also get tired very easily. And what happens when we sit in this posture for too long is that the inner core muscle, which is meant to maintain the stability of our trunk region, gets deactivated. And over a period of time, they lose their strength and the capacity to really work together with the other core muscles to help us maintain this region. So it's the outer core muscles that have to do the work. And remember, these outer core muscles tend to fatigue out very easily, and hence we have more body aches. Not only that, if we keep our muscles in this position for too long, over a period of time, there is a possibility that they will lose their strength and eventually become weak and tight. And a combination of both of these might have many implications. For example, us having a lot of aches and pains throughout a day, especially in our lower back, and also us developing a pot belly that would just refuse to go no matter how much we might work out our diet. So some of the implications of us sitting in a slouched posture day in and day out over a long period of time could be that we might end up suffering from heartburn, acid reflux, indigestion, Gerd, constipation, IBS, bloating, gastritis, experiencing respiratory issues such as breathlessness, lack of energy, dull body pain, anxiety, restlessness, back pain, less inner core activation and more strain on the outer core muscles, having a pot belly that just refuses to go, or having neck pain or tension headaches, menstrual cramps, incontinence or poor sleep quality. So we saw today how our posture, especially us sitting in a slouched posture for long periods of time, can negatively impact our health. Not only this, it can even prevent our DR from healing and recovering. So it's very important that we take proactive steps in order to make sure that we maintain the neutral of our spine throughout the day as long as possible. I really hope this post got you curious about taking care of your health and of your posture. Please don't forget to save this post and use it as often as possible. Also, please share this post and invite your loved ones into a world of wellness. As always, I'm looking forward to hear from you. So please let me know your inputs or any questions you have regarding this topic. Take care and keep thriving.